My people, what's up? What's happening? Hey, hope you guys are good. And if you have a few minutes, check this out. So I've got the shop pretty much done. I've still got barrels full of trash I can't empty until they empty my dumpster. And I'm gonna try to make this brief. I didn't do the whole process of us building it. I didn't have time. I just had several days that were back to back due to weather. So my nephews and I went ahead and crushed it. I'm gonna flip you guys around. I'm gonna start you off with the smoking lounge. So probably not what you thought. However, we can sit here and enjoy it. It's the nice thing about it if somebody comes over and they just want to sit and chit chat and have a cold beer and talk to everybody else that comes over here. Now they can sit here and they're out of my way. Perfect. So we have us a little sitting area, which is nice because usually we just have bar stools. You know, I've got all these little things. Got a little drink station. All this has been here, other than I've cleaned a bunch of stuff out. So now we have snacks in there. Still have a bunch of my tools, the specialty stuff right there. Y'all remember this bench? I said I was going to leave it at one point, and then I said I was going to cut it in half at one point. The long part of the bench that came off the backside, we just put on here after we put the wall there. And I like this better because I do have a bigger area and I have a small workstation with a light above it if I wanted to do carburetor rebuild, something like that. Got us a little surge protector with some USBs. Sean made me that quite a while back. Comes in super handy, and it will hold a big drink, so that's nice. Of course, all the trash is still here. This wall is reserved for a big bandsaw. I've got to get a big one. There's a few on Marketplace. Doesn't have to be some big badass name brand, just something that will open up where I can cut exhaust tubing, sheet metal, that sort of thing. But this is the entrance into the little parts cave now. So that's kind of cool. That works out well. So if you're looking at it, you used to be able to see like all the back of my shit, all my stuff back here. Now it's enclosed. I'm just going to get me a cool shower curtain of some sort put up there. Maybe some beads, a whole bunch of beads. But anyhow, this is the workstation now. Or not the workstation, the parts room. And you can see, and I've got rid of a ton of stuff. So I still have a bunch of junk. However, at least now, you don't have to look at it, playa. So that's what's up. I've already showed you guys this. He, such a good dude. Larry, thank you for that, man. That's a game changer. My nephew is a big industrial plumber, commercial, builds schools, hospitals, that sort of thing, on the plumbing side. So he's talking to his boss to see if we can go through one of the old storage buildings and get a bunch of cool pipe. He's going to do all that. It's going to have flex hoses, so no vibration. We got to put feet on it. So this is going to be a build all in itself. But I did get a new pump. I did buy the Harbor Freight one. I do not care. It was like $300. I paid an extra $70 to have a 2-year replacement warranty. And I use Harbor Freight a lot. Y'all hear me say this a dozen times. And they just replaced my shit. So I'm safe, they're safe, I'm not out $2,000, we can make this work, okay? Balling on a budget here, guys, balling on a budget. Big propane tank that my boy Tommy Raines gave me, so, and it's full. So I've got that one full and another one that's just the size smaller, full for the big turbo salamander. I got everything here, guys. This was what was taking up all the room on the other side of the shop. The big Cadillac dash and steering column and all that's up there. Have a guy interested in it. We'll see what we can do there. But I do have my little workstation set up. Parts boxes, UPS. They still don't pull around to the back if they see me here. That's what all this is for. I need to move my vise. But if they would pull up right here and just come in here, we can just... So that's what I'm hoping they'll start doing. UPS, FedEx, any of those guys. They always drop it off on my front porch. My front porch is 100 yards from where I'm standing. I mean, it's a long way. Sean, Bad Habit Motorsports, gave me the hood. I don't remember what year it is. James told me not such a big deal. Grain truck hood, so it's super wide. I was going to put it above my front door, the entrance into here. However, it was big, and I just don't think it would fit right. So I just centered up my toolbox, put it above it. I have some lights hanging on it, that sort of thing, an old Mercury thing. I've went through all my toolboxes too, and I don't have a bunch of name brand stuff. So I've went through everything and got it all cleaned back out. Literally, I had one of those big, that big gray one right there on the bottom, so it's half the size of the others, but just tons of small stuff that I've been holding on to for years. Service cart organized, put back together so I can roll this around, do what I need to do. I still need to build a big charging station, but we'll get to that. Parts cleaner, I would rather have it in the other room. However, it works good as a table. It has my hand cleaner on it, and I can use the little shelf space. So if I need to, I'll move it around. A few things that right there need to go up. Some cans, there's still a little tidying up. We got to get rid of this, clean some stuff off the welding section. For whatever reason, you guys tell me, is it common to have 31 flap discs and none of them are great, but all of them, in my opinion, still have a little life in it? No. Why would you keep 31 flap wheels that are no good? Ask me tomorrow, because it'll be the same reason. I don't know. Shoot, I just have them. Anyhow, got a Phytech set up from one of my boys. He came clutch on that. That's going to be for Whiskey Dent. No reason. It runs good with the carb, but if we're going through everything, I'd rather have fuel injection on it and that sort of thing. Fuel pump, fuel filter, Phytech setup, the remote, all that's there. Sean is an authorized dealer, Sean at Bad Habit. So we're going to install it and see how it goes before I buy a new one. We'll put it that way. I would rather spend the money on new disc brakes for the rear. But all of the little workstations are set up. This was the big welding table. I used to have my plasma cutter and the small welder sitting on here. I'm thinking about moving everything to this one, getting rid of this cart, put the bottle back over here. I cleaned out this toolbox. I'm just using the top two drawers for consumables for the TIG, torch, the plasma cutter, that sort of thing. So all my grinders and everything would fit in there. I'm still collecting old welding helmets and welding gloves. I'm eventually going to build that up, and then I'm going to put some lights on it so that it sparkles at night. Bam! Tell me what you think about that, player. So anyway, I got everything kind of cleaned up in here. We got a few more days to my wife's big party with all her coworkers coming over, so that's done. Everything out here looks cool. So got rid of, I got rid of 2 engines, 1 transmission, the wiring harness, standalone harness, tires and wheels. Dude, I've got rid of a lot of stuff, which has put money in my pocket to go towards disc brakes. So it was going towards a Phytech, and he came in clutch on that. So my zero turn, of course, I keep it in here. This right here, I still have plans of putting it right there, right up in this hole. See this big old hole with my little cool bike right there? This hole is going to get that car. So I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. I didn't know how I was going to hang the hood up by myself, but did it. Mike come by and help me, so thank you, Mike. As far as the projects go, everything is still the same. I haven't even looked at Whiskey Dent. Still leaking transmission fluid. Still runs and drives. Just, it's not quite right, and I don't want to tear anything up. So now that the shop is emptied out, we can get that back in here. This is indeed a 27 or a 28 Model T. I got a buddy coming to get the seats, so I just have a little bit more to clean. You see that? And I think I'll have the place ready. So I just wanted to catch you guys up on that. If you're up on my social media stuff, of course, you would have seen all this. If you're not, then jump on there and join. There's another YouTuber that's here in town that introduced himself to me. I forgot the name, but I'll bring you guys in. I'll check out his channel. He's wanting to do a collab with me, which I think was cool. I assume he's a small channel. I don't really know, which is fine for me. I like the small channels. Seems more homegrown, how would you say it? I don't know. Just seems like it's not less of a production. Okay. But that's it, guys. Follow me along on all social media platforms. I don't get on there much, but I do get on Potter County Patina on Facebook and post a lot of the updates, this sort of thing, and sometimes some funny stuff. Anyway, until next time, guys, peace and cheers. I appreciate all you guys hanging out. To all you new guys, man, welcome. Feel free to drop a comment, man. Tell me what you thought was the coolest part of the shop. Most people are digging this. I think that's cool, and it's just an old front end that I had. But anyhow, welcome aboard, new guys. To all the OGs, the day ones, man, stick around. We're still trying to get Patrick to figure out some stuff. I may have to jump in there and just start doing a bunch of editing myself. I don't know. We're trying to figure it out, and I've got a ton of content. Literally like 8 videos that are done. It's hot. I'm busy. I'm not even going to apologize. I'm gonna drop you guys right here, man. Peace and cheers. Until next time, guys. Deuces.